Well folks, this is a little different than my normal video. It's a explanation of me losing my job and moving on. And if you're really watching my channel for the hiking and camping and RVing stuff and A-liners, you might want to skip this whole video. It's a little long and it's a little dragged out. It starts out pretty bad, but in the middle it's not too bad. So follow this through and come back next week if you want something different. Thanks. Hello folks. We are traveling into work, kind of. I believe this is my last day at work. This week, today is Thursday. This week I had to inform my plant manager that we had another injury that was a OSHA reportable injury. We have a goal, which is an unreasonable goal, to not have any OSHA reportable injuries. And they do a lot of intimidation and bullying to try to keep people from reporting any injury, and I'm the guy who maintains the records for those reports, so it was my duty and my job to report that. And we changed plant managers just 2 years ago, and the new plant manager is all about making people work harder, longer. It's pretty heavy duty, but anyways, we have had a number of injuries as a result of changes in production practices, and we have a very old workforce. Most of our people are, I think, over 50, if they're not over 55 for the senior jobs. The national average for our industry would be a recordable injury rate of around 3, and our rate of injuries was around 1.5. That's a world-class, very best-in-class rate, and they wanted it better than that. So I have run the programs, and this year the plant manager decided he was going to run the programs. He wanted to tighten stuff up and make people work harder and punish them for having injuries. So it was not a good situation. So as a result, our injury rate climbed. Right now we're up around 4. We're above the national average. I worked at the plant for 17 years, have had improvement every year, less injuries, less serious injuries, lots of saved money, but he's convinced I don't know what I'm doing. So he's not a people person, he's a micromanager. Everything you do, he has to be right on top of, and he gives you tasks to do, and then when you go and do them, he comes in and inspects them and says you didn't do this right. But anyway, so I'm going in now to find out what they're doing with me. They suspended me yesterday. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going in at 8 o'clock to see what my career is like. So I'll bring you along in a minute. We'll see what that is. Well folks, we have experienced the dirty deed. We gotta get out of the parking lot here. They marched me into a conference room, told me that they were disappointed in me and that I was resigning my job. I corrected them and said I was not resigning anything. And they continued to read the spiel that they must have got from legal or someplace that said that they would pay me my vacation and would not fight my unemployment if I filed for it. But it doesn't really do me a lot of good. I got a $4,000 tax bill that just came due for school taxes in New York. It's ridiculous to live here. So we're gonna move out. They took away my phone. It's the only phone I had. So I had to go to Walmart and buy a 30-day phone for $100. It's pretty amazing what you really depend on your phone for these days. It's directions, contacts, everything. We're just headed home and give the dogs a big hug, and we'll go for a walk with them. They'll like that. It's good to have supportive animals at home. That's all I can say. Hello, folks. You know, I try not to get too personal in these videos, but this is the beginning, and let me explain what I mean by that. If you see all this junk behind me, I'm in the middle of getting ready to move. I've been living in this house for 25 years, which is really long. And so I'm cleaning out this. Most of this is my son's, who's now gone away to get his PhD in college, and he doesn't expect to ever come back. He's gone down south, and I'm going to try to do the same. And I'm trying to reduce down right now to a manageable amount in case I want to move into an RV. Yes, I said I might move into an RV. From the Aliner, I might go into a real motorhome. But first, I've got to get rid of all this junk. There are boxes and boxes of junk, and these guys are really worried. They're afraid they're going to be part of the junk, but they're not junk. They're my buddies, and they're staying with me. Believe it or not, there's been a slight delay in videos. Forgive me. I may be living out of the trailer. I'm going to head down south, but stay tuned. There's more to come. I'm old, but I'm not so old I can't find a job. Anybody need a VCR player? Who uses VCR players anymore? I haven't used it in 10 years. I don't think I'm going to use it now. So, gotta clean it out so I can sell the house. Boy, if you've lived in a place for more than a couple years, look around and see what you've got that you don't need. Get rid of it. I'll tell you, this is a pain. We got the basement half cleaned. And this is actually the good part of the job because it's 100% humidity outside and about 85 degrees, so it's nice and cool in the basement. One of the things that's the very hardest to accomplish while trying to downsize to move into an RV or move into a new place is getting rid of all the junk that you've accumulated. And I'll tell you, one of the things that's incredibly hard for me is I've got slides of my kids, my wedding, my life. I can send these to be digitized, but I've got thousands of them. They're just memories that I've got, and I really do have the memory. I'm not giving up the memory. If I give up the memory, the slide won't mean anything to me anyways. I figured it out. It cost me over $3,000 to get these digitized and save the ones I like, and I don't know why I'd save them. What would I do with them? I'm not going to publish them. I'm not going to put them anywhere. I've got some wildlife pictures that I took in college when I was doing my research on wildlife. Those I'm going to save 25 or 30 of those that I can make prints of and put in the house. Now the other thing that I'm kind of covering up here is, this is a piece of furniture I built. This was a changing table I built after a dry sink from the old days, an antique dry sink. The top just fits a crib mattress, so you can set the baby on it, change a diaper, you can put diapers and stuff underneath. It's got a nice drawer on it. It's 100% solid oak. It's dovetailed and fancy joinery. It isn't going to fit in a RV. You know, we have health, we have lives, we have things we love to do, we love each other. That's what's important in life. It's not the stuff you have. So, hello folks. We are out on a quick little walk for the boys. They haven't had any outside time in about 3 days. I've been spending all my time cleaning house and shampooing carpets, throwing away stuff, so much stuff. I actually rented a dumpster that I filled in about 2 hours. So we're doing good. It's all right, you guys. Let's turn around and go back. Come on, Caesar. They love this area. This is actually the edge of a mall. They got this great big parking lot that never gets used, except in the winter they park snow plows here. Hello folks, you may remember that I told you that I was coming down to North Carolina because I could live with my niece. We thought it would be a good setup, and it's not really a bad setup, but we didn't realize the bitch we were moving in with. So it's pretty scary right now. We're in a lot of stress. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but if she comes, we're gonna have to hide, because she's scaring us all, and I don't know what to do about her. It's the evil one. The very evil dog. It's the Bonnie dog. Yes, it is. It's the Bonnie dog. And the boys are sitting here in fear. They're afraid of her. They won't leave me alone. My first German Shepherd was a long hair like this. But she's a young Shepherd. She likes to play. And she plays pretty nice. She bites, but she bites very softly. Get her, Dakota, get her. Get the toy. Get the toy. Hello, folks. After, I think this is our third weekend here in North Carolina, we finally found a place that we can play. This is the Statesville Soccer Complex. It has a frisbee golf course, a 5 or 6 soccer fields, and the Statesville Greenway Trail, which is this paved hiking trail that goes about 3.5 miles along this creek, depends on what part of the country you're from. But this little stream over here, the boys keep wanting to go down to it, but you know me, I'm a killjoy. I don't let them go play in the water when they're going to get back in my car and get back in the house. It's we got here late, I've been trying to figure out my expenses and money, budgets, and all that stuff in my living situation. We almost put an offer on a house down here, but then we found out that it was in a floodplain, so we decided against that. But we're going to look at some tomorrow. We might put one offer on one of those. But we're in this beautiful spot, and this is a really nice. This is the Frisbee golf course, and it's side of a pretty nice neighborhood, and then this beautiful stream. I guess it's pretty easy to have a hiking trail when you have power lines running through your city. I'm thinking pretty heavily that I'm going to make Statesville my home, because it's on Route 77, which goes north-south, and Route 40 that goes east-west. West, of course, is the mountains and the Appalachians and Tennessee and Georgia and all that. And, houses around here go really fast. We've looked at 2 houses that they sold the next day before I got a chance to really decide whether I could put up with what was wrong with them. You know me though, I believe that that's a sign that I shouldn't have gotten that house anyways. I don't have a ton of money to fix things up, so I don't want to get a house that needs a lot. Well, the battery's going dead. The camera won't focus very well, and it's got some strange colors it's showing me, so we're gonna sign off for the moment, and hopefully we can get back to you tomorrow when we're looking at houses. We'll take the camera, show you what it's like to look at houses in North Carolina. Here's another look at that stream though. If it was a better day and a nicer place, I might let the boys go down in there, but not today. It's too late. And it's not hot. There's no reason for them to go down there. So, I think I found a nice home and a nice job and a little company that makes a couple of nice trucks, and I think I'll be happy. So, more to come on this. I'll let you know more about where we are and what we're doing, and hopefully you'll stay subscribed and stay with me. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.